On this episode of our tutorial for the futureglimpse.com in association with BAM Innovations, we're going to go over how to migrate media from a specific podcast hosting service to another without having to pay any money. Granted, this could take more time, and it's more time consuming if you have a lot of files, but if you have less than 20, it's really not that bad. I'm going to show you and go over how to actually upload your media to the new file server. We're actually going to be using basically like we're transferring from Blubrry to Libsyn or Liberated Syndication Hosting Services. They're both great services. It just depends on which one's tailored more to your needs. And then we're going to go over how to connect your new file names or your new file locations to your existing podcast posts in your WordPress install. So first, let's go to our Blubrry account management. Basically, you go under your media files. In this one, there is no media files because we've already migrated everything over, but you'd actually see what you have listed down here. And then we have our posts in WordPress. You go down here, and here's the Rust report. We'll just use this episode as an example, actually. If you come down here to the PowerPress plugin, you can see where the actual file is located. It's already been moved to Libsyn. But this would say, this would be a traffic source from Blubrry if you had it hosted at Blubrry. So you have all your files on your computer already. So hopefully you have them saved and named accordingly and in a nice order so you can actually track back to see what you have. So what you're going to do is you're going to go under your new account at Libsyn, go under Content, Add New Episode. So we're going to go to Add New Episode, Add Media File. We want to upload from a hard drive. And we want to go under, let's say, I have mine listed under Podcast, the Rust Report, Finished. All of mine are published, so I'm going to pick this one, say Choose. So there, it'll upload the media, add the title that you want your podcast to have, subtitle if you wish, a description if you wish. A lot of times iTunes or those other feed pulling applications like FeedBurner will take the actual body of your post on WordPress as the description. So you really necessarily don't need to do this unless you're using the feed from Libsyn to feed iTunes specifically or FeedBurner. But I wouldn't recommend doing that because if, heaven forbid, Libsyn closes its doors and you have to migrate hosting, then you've lost your feed, which is a big problem. Make sure you select the category that you want it to be in so you can go back and look. Tag some keywords if you want. iTunes doesn't actually use this portion of it, but you can still do it if you want because there's other podcast aggregating programs out there that do use the tags and keywords. And then you want to pick your rating, clean or explicit, depending on if you have any language. And then you hit either save as draft or publish. We're going to hit publish. I'm not going to do it with this file because I actually already have this file uploaded. So I'm actually going to cancel this, and I'm going to show you exactly how to find the address. But after you publish a file, you'll come to this page. But you're going to want to actually use the direct download URL. So you're going to copy this. So we're going to copy. We're going to go back to our post here. And this, like I said before, this would say something from Libsyn. So you're going to want to come under here and paste in the new one. And from there you hit verify URL. Media successfully verified. So we want to go under update. Boom. You click update, and then it should associate this specific podcast with your new hosting service without changing anything in the actual post besides what the actual podcast is linked to. So if we go to the site, and for argument's sake, we just switched this over, which I actually did recently, but I'm just going through the steps that I use so that you can understand what's going on. So we go here, and look at that. It is in there, and it seems to work. There it is, folks. So thank you for joining us on this episode of how-to or tutorial on another podcasting how-to using WordPress, Libsyn, and Blubrry, and migrating hosting from Blubrry to Libsyn. I think I should just take a moment to say that you can actually pay to have Libsyn or Blubrry manage the migration. Don't quote me on the Blubrry because I actually didn't see if it cost anything. But you can contact them for more info if you don't want to do this yourself, or if you have a lot of podcasts. It actually might be your benefit if you have a lot of podcasts to do it, but it's not cheap. I believe it's 5 cents a megabyte, which if you have a lot of podcasts, that can get very expensive. So thanks for joining us on this tutorial. Hopefully it helped clarify some things and you learned something from it. And if you like this video, please click like, subscribe to our YouTube channel, or post a comment, or all the above. That'd actually be the best thing to do. Thanks again, and check back later for more tutorials on the Future Glimpse YouTube channel.